The trucks are ready to get it on in America's heartland, and it's a perfect place to kick off NASCAR's Race to Phoenix. Welcome to the round of 8 of the 2020 Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series for the Clean Harbors 200 from the Kansas Speedway. It's a cool but clear day in Kansas City, temperature in the mid-60s, 9-mile-an-hour wind west of the racetrack, but most importantly, and unlike last weekend at Charlotte, 0% chance of rain. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time I think ever to a Friday edition of MDK RaceDay as we preview the first race of the round of 8 of the NASCAR Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series from the Kansas Speedway. My name is Jett and thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode. This will hopefully be one out of 6 videos I'm going to try to do this weekend. A victory stop for trucks, Race Day victory stop for Xfinity, and then Race Day and victory stop for the Cup Series. So we have a jam-packed weekend for you guys. This is the makeup for basically last weekend at the Charlotte Oval. I said that I was going to get a Race Day out for you guys. I wasn't able to do that because of just so many problems with Premiere Pro and rendering and things like that. So I figured, let me make it up to you guys and give you 3 videos of Race Day editions and victory stop videos, previewing and reviewing all of the races this weekend from Kansas. Now the round of 8 is when crunch time is starting to happen. We have 4 races to go in the Truck Series season. The round of 8 has 2.5-mile tracks in Kansas this week, next weekend at Texas, and then we finish off the round of 8 with a short track race in Martinsville Speedway before we crown our champion at Phoenix in November. And after Talladega, the bottom 2 were eliminated from the playoffs, which leaves off these 8 drivers that will compete for 4 spots. Austin Hill has been the best driver consistently, plus 12 above the cut line. Sheldon Creed, who has been on a late season tear this season, plus 12 as well above the cut line. Zane Smith, the rookie, plus 6, and Grant Enfinger, who won the first 2 races, I believe, of the NASCAR Truck Series season at Daytona, I think at Atlanta. He is just plus 3 ahead of Brett Moffitt in the 23 truck. You got Thor Sport Racing teammates Ben Rhodes and Matt Crafton, 6th and 7th, minus 5 for Rhodes, minus 10 for Crafton. He is also the defending champion. And 8th on the grid is Tyler Ankrum. He is minus 16. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the 2020 Clean Harbors 200 from the Kansas Speedway. On pole in the 51 truck, it is Chandler Smith, and to his outside is the highest playoff driver in Ben Rhodes. Row 2 has Chevrolet drivers Brett Moffitt on the inside and teammate Sheldon Creed on the outside. Row 3 has another pair of teammates, Matt Crafton, the defending champion, who also won here earlier in July, and Grant Enfinger to his outside in Row 3. Row 4 is Tyler Ankrum on the inside, and Austin Hill, another driver alongside with Matt Crafton that won in the Kansas doubleheader earlier in the season. And right at the top 10 is the 21 car Zane Smith, the rookie Lewis in the playoff field, and to his outside is Rafael Lazard, who won at Talladega, his first career win 2 weeks ago. Row 6 has Trevor Bayne, who was announced earlier that he would run the 45 truck for the remainder of the Truck Series season, and to his outside is rookie Derek Kraus. Row 7 has Johnny Sauter in a 13 Ford, and to his outside is the Toyota 18 car of Christian Eckes. Row 8 has Jordan Aronson, number 3 Chevrolet, and Clay Greenfield, the number 68 Toyota. Row 9 has Todd Gillen and Austin Wayne Self, and around the top 20 is Tanner Gray, the rookie, and to his outside, Colin Garrett. Row 11 has Ryan Truex on the inside, and to his outside is Timothy Peters. He will be replacing Stuart Friesen for this race only, due to Friesen already being committed to compete at the Port Royal Speedway in Pennsylvania for the Short Track Super Series Speed Showcase 200. He was supposed to race here at Kansas, but due to scheduling conflicts as a result of COVID-19, he already committed to this other race, so he's going to participate in that race, while Peters replaces him in the 52 truck for this race. Row 12 has Tate Fogelman on the inside and Denny Bond on the outside, and row 13 has David Gravel, the number 24 truck for GMS Racing, and the legendary Norm Benning to his outside in the 26th spot. 27th place is Jennifer Jo Cobb with the 10 truck, and to his outside is the 56 truck of Tyler Hill. Row 15 has Josh Riam on the inside and Josh Balicki on the outside, and rounding out row 16 is Spencer Boyd and Tim Veens. And here's a look at the last 2 rows. Dawson Cram on the inside, and Haley Deegan, who's starting 34th in this race. She'll be making her very first Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series start in the 34th position. And in row 18, 35th place is Parker Kligerman and Ray Cicerelli in 36th spot. Now let's take a look at the odds to win today's Clean Harbors 200. Your best bet right now goes to Austin Hill. I mean, why not? He's a points leader. He won here at Kansas earlier in the year. Has been the, I guess you could say, the most consistent driver when you take a look at numbers. plus 300, but right behind him is a 2-car Sheldon Creed plus 375. Brett Moffitt in the 23 truck plus 500. Then you have Christian Eckes and Zane Smith, both rookies, plus 700. Grant Infinger, Matt Crafton, both teammates, plus 1200. Alongside other teammate Ben Rhodes, plus 600, with Chandler Smith in the 51 truck. Johnny Sauter and Todd Gillen, plus 2500. Tyler Ankrum, plus 2800. Rookie Derek Krause and Tanner Gray, plus 4000. Along with Rafael Lazard and Timothy Peters. And finally, Ryan Truex and Trevor Bayne, both 8,000. And now for my pick. My pick to win this race, it has got to be the 16 truck of Austin Hill. Like I said, he is a former winner here at this racetrack. 1 year back when NASCAR had that doubleheader at Kansas, I think around mid-July, alongside Matt Crafton. He has been the best driver so far this season when you take a look at numbers, top 5s, top 10s, and average finishes. So I feel like he's going to get the job done. I think go to victory lane for the 3rd time this season. But just because I think Austin Hill's going to win this race doesn't mean we can't overlook some of the other playoff drivers. Zane Smith, who won back at Michigan earlier in the year, he has come on strong as of late. Sheldon Creed, we cannot deny his late season streak so far in recent weeks. Won at Gateway, won at the Daytona Road Course. He's also run pretty good on the mile and a half track, so I think he's going to be a contender there. Matt Crafton, the defending champion, won at Kansas earlier in the year. You cannot deny him. You can't put him out of the picture just yet. And also Brett Moffitt, he's also run really good, even though he hasn't won a race yet this season. He's a driver to watch out for at this track. Now, even though we do have a playoff race and we're supposed to be focusing on the playoff drivers, we already know that a lot of eyeballs are going to be on Hailie Deegan, making her first Truck Series start today at Kansas. She's going to be doing double duty. She's not only going to be running the trucks, but then later tonight she will run the ARCA Menard Series as they tackle on their season finale at this racetrack later tonight. And honestly, like I said in my Inside Lines episode earlier in the week, she could just log laps, finish on the lead lap, top 12, top 15, I'd be perfectly okay with. I think she can easily get that job done. If she gets a top 10, I'd be really impressed. But overall, I think everyone just wants her to log laps, finish on the lead lap, just bring the car home in one piece. That's the best thing you could do with a driver that is trying to learn more about a new series. Log laps, gain experience. You do not want to make your first truck start and then wreck on lap 5 because you basically didn't learn anything. And this is in COVID-19 time, so they're not going to practice nor qualify. So if you crash on lap 1, you basically had 0 experience with the truck. So as long as she can just log laps, finish on the lead lap, have no problems, I think that'll be just fine. And I think that's what everyone wants to see happen. 134 laps makes up 201 miles, which makes it seem weird as to why would you call it the Clean Harbors 200 when it's 201 laps, or 201 miles, I guess you could just round it down. Stage 1, Stage 2, 30 laps apiece. Stage 3, 74 laps. The race will begin later today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the big Fox network. Yes, it's going to be on Fox. I had no idea about this. I mean, I thought it was going to be on FS1, but now it's going to be on Fox. So hopefully these guys put on a great race on the big network. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good race. We know trucks can put on really good shows on the mile and a half track, so I should expect nothing less of good racing. But yeah, that's going to conclude this episode of MDK RaceDay. Guys, tell me in the comment section down below, who do you think is going to win this race? And guys, stay tuned because I might have an MDK victory stop for you guys after the Truck Series race, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Again, tell me who you think is going to win the race, or what do you think is going to happen in the comment section down below. But until next time, my name is Jett from MDK, and I'll see you guys next time.